Today I'm going to give you a complete locals guide to living in Boonsboro, Maryland. We're going to cover the top things to do, my favorite parks, the top rated schools, and go over some helpful stats about the area. Don't forget to check out the full article I wrote to go along with this video on livinginmaryland.com, the #1 resource for finding the perfect Maryland city that meets your unique needs. All right, so let's jump right in. Boonsboro is a small but charming town in Washington County located right at the foot of South Mountain. It's got that classic small town feel with a population of around 3,700 people. So if you're looking for a quiet and friendly community, Boonsboro is definitely worth checking out. It's also super close to bigger spots like Hagerstown and Frederick, so you get the best of both worlds. Peaceful small town life, but easy access to bigger cities when you need them. First up, let's talk about things to do in Boonsboro. If you're a history lover, you're going to feel right at home. One of the top attractions is the Boonsboro Museum of History. It's packed with unique artifacts and exhibits that tell the story of the town and the surrounding area. Another cool spot is the Washington Monument State Park. And no, not that Washington Monument. This one is actually the first monument dedicated to George Washington, and it sits right at the top of South Mountain. You can hike up there, and the views are absolutely stunning. It's a great place to take in some fresh air and soak up a little history at the same time. Now, if you're more of an outdoorsy type, you're going to love the Appalachian Trail. Boonsboro is right along the trail, so it's super easy to hit the trail for a day hike or even a longer adventure. One of my favorite spots is Gathland State Park, which is just a few minutes away. It's a beautiful park with hiking trails and cool historical landmarks, including the War Correspondents Memorial Arch, which is a tribute to journalists who covered the Civil War. Speaking of parks, let's talk about some of the best outdoor spaces in Boonsboro. Schaefer Park is a local favorite. It's got playgrounds, sports fields, picnic areas, and even a pond where you can feed the ducks. It's a great place to spend a sunny afternoon. And if you're looking for something a little more adventurous, check out Greenbrier State Park, which is only about 10 minutes away. It's got a 42-acre lake that's perfect for swimming, kayaking, and fishing, plus tons of trails for hiking and exploring. All right, now let's talk about the schools. Boonsboro is part of the Washington County Public School System, and the schools here have a really solid reputation. Boonsboro Elementary School and Boonsboro Middle School are known for their supportive staff and strong academics. Boonsboro High School is a standout too, and it's especially known for its sports programs and extracurricular activities. The schools here have a strong sense of community and pride, which is something that a lot of people love about living in Boonsboro. Now let's get into some helpful stats about living in Boonsboro. The cost of living is pretty reasonable compared to some other parts of Maryland. The average home price in Boonsboro is around $320,000, which is a great deal considering how close you are to bigger cities like Frederick and Hagerstown. If you're looking to rent, expect to pay about $100 or $400 a month on average. Property taxes in Washington County are also lower than the state average, which is always a plus. Location-wise, Boonsboro is in a great spot. You're only about 20 minutes from Hagerstown and 30 minutes from Frederick. If you need to head to Baltimore or Washington, D.C., you're looking at about an hour's drive depending on traffic. So even though you're living in a quiet small town, you're never too far from all the action. One of the things that makes Boonsboro stand out is the sense of community. People here are friendly and always ready to lend a hand. It's the kind of place where you'll get to know your neighbors and feel like part of a close-knit group. Plus, there are always fun local events going on, like Boonsboro Days, which is a fun festival with crafts music and great food. And if you're a book lover, you're in for a treat because Boonsboro is home to Turn the Page Bookstore, which is owned by best-selling author Nora Roberts. She even hosts book signings and events here, which is pretty cool if you're a fan of her work. Another great thing about Boonsboro is the mix of history and charm. You'll see beautiful old buildings and historic landmarks all over town. Main Street has that classic small town vibe with local shops, cafes, and restaurants where everyone seems to know each other. One of my favorite spots is Vesta Pizzeria, where they serve up some seriously good pizza in a cozy, laid-back atmosphere. So what's the overall vibe of Boonsboro? It's peaceful, friendly, and full of charm. If you're someone who enjoys being surrounded by history, loves outdoor adventures, and prefers a quieter way of life, Boonsboro could be the perfect place for you. All right, so that's a wrap on Boonsboro, Maryland. It's got history, natural beauty, and a strong sense of community. If you're thinking about making a move to Boonsboro or anywhere in Maryland, be sure to check out the full article I wrote for this area with additional links and resources on livinginmaryland.com, along with articles for hundreds of other Maryland cities. Our mission is to help you find the best city in Maryland that meets your unique needs. If you would like to have a conversation with one of our local real estate experts, just fill out the contact form below to get started.